Hi guys, in today's video I would like to show you a site with over 15,000 free public domain audiobooks. The site itself is run by volunteers from all over the world. The audioworks are in 44 or maybe 45 languages, mainly in English. If you are creating passive income streams from home based on the public domain works, then consider subscribing to this channel and smash the bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. On this channel you will find many videos about making money with public domain works and also how to find public domain images, ebooks, audiobooks, and many more. So if you are running your print-on-demand business, or you are thinking or already selling on Etsy or graphic platforms, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm uploading regularly videos about making money with public domain works. So without further ado, let's get to the video. The site which I'm gonna show you today is called Librivox, and you can find it at www.librivox.org. On the home page, we can see that the site is run by volunteers from around the world, and you can check their catalog or become a volunteer. We also see recently added audiobooks, if you scroll down just a little bit, and latest news like snippets of blog posts, which I highly recommend to check them out if you're looking for some collections and stuff like that, because there is quite a lot of information in them as well. So as you see, these are quite recent. Some of them, they are still missing covers. That's just a placeholder image, but that will be cleared off very quickly. So scroll down to the very bottom and I would like to show you some statistics. As you see, there are over 15,200 catalog works. Non-English works are 1,955 and the number of languages 45. And there are over 11,000 readers, which is quite a lot. I presume that some of them, they were just one-off, but they are still being counted. We can search the site in several ways. The first one is a simple search toolbar in the right-hand side top corner. I will type one of my favorite authors, which is Jack London, and hit search. So we can now see the results, and on the very bottom, I see the link to the author's profile. So I'm just gonna click on it. Once clicked, we are on the author's page containing all the entries, including the ones they are currently working on. By default, we see all projects. What I mean by that, we see the solo and group readings as well. But you can easily sort them out just by choosing solo or group. I like the solo project, so always by default clicking that one, choosing that one. So solo projects are books, poems, or short stories read by one person, and group multiple readers per any given book. So you might have a 20 chapters book and there might be 5 different readers or 10. It all depends what they've done. There are even dramatic readings, which is kind of cool thing to get for free. So I will choose the solo project. Here you can see that we get all languages that books were read by one person. So we get English, we get Dutch, we get English. The majority, as you see, they were read in English. Also, many versions of the same books, like for example, The Call of the Wild, you get like 4 different versions. So as you see, there are 4 different versions and there are 4 different readers, basically. So you can choose whoever you want. So let's check other ways of searching. I'm just gonna navigate back to the homepage by just clicking the logo. So in the very same place, right below the search bar, there is a hyperlink for advanced search. So I'm just gonna click on it and let's search for a different author, like for example Jane Austen. So I'm just gonna skip the title and type in Jane Austen. Just gonna skip the reader, exact match, skip keywords, category, genre, skip that as well, status, skip that as well, solo, reading, language, English. So I'm just gonna hit search. So let's check the last search option which I wanted to show you. Navigate back to the homepage and now we can browse the catalog. As you see, there are 4 different ways to tackle the catalog browsing. I'm gonna go one by one, starting with the author. So now we can see that the authors are in alphabetical order. So now let's check the title. And here we can change the order by release date and alphabetically. Also, we can change the project types. By default, it shows all to solo or group. So moving on to the genre and subject. And here it gets more interesting. We've got all of these categories. Unfortunately, you cannot really use and open them in a new tab. What you have to do, you have to choose the category and stick to it. So if you, for example, do the open link in a new tab, it will take you by default to the whole list. Also, we can see the completed works in any given category, and the books in progress. So as you see, there's quite a lot of stuff which is in progress as well. Here, for example, action and adventure, there are 23 books which are in progress. Total completed, there are 731. I'll check fantastic fiction, science fiction. I'm just gonna choose the project type solo, and I open that one in a new tab. So if you like sci-fi, the short stories are really cool. As you see, the length of them, it varies. Some of them, they are like an hour long. Some of them, they are 3/4 of an hour. Some of them, they are just 20 minutes. They are read by the same reader. And those are short stories from various authors. Like you see, there's an author, a hyperlink to an author, which you can click and check their works as well. So pretty much all of these links, they are clickable except of the language and the timing. If you are creating ebooks for KDP based on public domain works, maybe you are creating collections, these short stories and actually all of these audiobooks, if you match them up with an ebook, you can create quite a compelling offer on KDP. I am sure that it will bump up your reviews. Also, there is a second video which I wanted to mention about editing the MP3 files from Librivox, which if you gonna be bundling up the audiobooks with ebooks for KDP, I would advise you to edit all of the recordings as well. So make sure to check the description field below for the link to the other video. To download the files, check here on the right hand side. You have a few options. You can download the whole audiobook as a zip file, and you can download it also as a torrent file. You can also download individual chapters by just mousing over the play button and right click, save link as. So just to play the file, click on the same play button. So once clicked, a new window will pop up with the MP3 player.
Section 1 of Short Science Fiction Stories. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit librivox.org.
See, and that's what I wanted to point out. If you're gonna be bundling up the recordings with your KDP offers, it will be good to edit it out just to begin, and every chapter it starts in a similar way. There is a link to Librivox, and on some occasions there is even some information from the reader and where to find him, where is he based, and you know, things like that. There will be a link to the video in the description field below. There is a second way to listen to the recording, and on the right hand side under links you've got Internet Archive page. So just click and open in a new tab, and as you see, exactly the same collection is here. Basically all of the Librivox recordings, they are stored on Internet Archive servers, and I do prefer the online audio player from Internet Archive over the Librivox one. And you get the same results, but the MP3 player is much better than Internet Archive, as it allows you to easily navigate between the whole collection. Also has many more functions. All of the Librivox audiobooks are hosted on the Internet Archive anyway. So if you like the author's name, you can click on his name either from the list in here under the reader or from production details. So once you click on his name, you'll be taken to the author's profile, and you can see what works were submitted by him or her and sort them out by solo, projects and group. Also, some authors have links to their personal or business sites and further links to their commercial works on Audible and other audiobook selling sites. So I have compiled for you a list of 26 native English readers which I find great to listen to. You can find a link in the description field below and download it for free. All the audiobooks on Librivox are in the public domain and they are free to download and do whatever you wish, but they fall into the USA copyright law, so they are free in US. If you are based outside of US, I would strongly recommend to check the laws in your country, and some of the links you can find in the description field below. To find out more about Librivox, go to librivox.org/pages/public domain, and they are going into a bit more detail in here. Worth to check is also their About Us page, as you can find out more things about the whole concept of Librivox. And if you are planning to volunteer, check the help page and also their forums. If you like the video and you are interested in public domain content, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and till the next time.